I will briefly discuss three of the measures on this morning's agenda that I am sponsoring. The first is the Bipartisan Sportsmen Act. It celebrates some of our nation's longest standing traditions, will benefit millions of Americans who love fishing, hunting, boating, and of course a wide range of outdoor activities. I want to thank the committee for working with us on this measure. And Senator Heinrich, I want to thank you for sponsoring the broader version of the bill with me and really working to ensure that we have that level of support, not only on the committee, but really through the broader Senate as well. I also want to acknowledge the work of the Senate Sportsmen's Caucus, led by Senator Risch, for their considerable assistance in developing it. As you've noted, Senator Cantwell, the substitute text before us it's updated, it's more polished, I think, and it speaks to the enhancements that we have made here in the committee that are jurisdictional to our committee. Staff from both sides of the committee worked with the Sportsman Caucus and the stakeholders on it, and I think the final product is even better than what we had initially introduced. The Sportsmen's Act is really about two things. It's about increasing access and providing new opportunities for Americans to enjoy our federal lands. To ensure greater access for sportsmen, we are establishing a national policy that federal lands are open unless closed, not closed or closed until opened. Agencies will have to follow specific closure proceedings requiring public notice and comments before lands can be closed, and temporary closures will no longer be allowed to transition into permanent closures through inertia. The Sportsmen's Act also addresses a set of issues that have arisen with commercial filming on federal lands. We're requiring a single joint land use fee schedule to be published within 180 days of enactment. And you might think that 180 days is plenty of time for the agencies, but what we've been dealing with is it took them 13 years to even propose a fee schedule after the previous law was passed back in the year 2000. Our bill also updates the existing commercial filming law to exempt crews of 3 or fewer individuals from being included in the joint fee schedule. It also ensures that First Amendment rights to free speech and news gathering are protected on public lands. Another provision in the Sportsmen's Act is Senator Heinrich's Hunt Act, which offers a common-sense solution to provide more hunters and anglers with access to public lands. I'll let Senator Heinrich speak to that as he is seeking to comment on this. Finally, the Sportsman Act now includes the same language that we used back in July, as Senator Cantwell has noted, to reauthorize the Land and Water Conservation Fund. So we have effectively taken the same language that we had negotiated in our broad bipartisan energy bill and incorporated it into the Sportsman's Act. As a sportswoman, I'm pretty pleased with the work that we've done. Millions of Americans will benefit from the access, the clarity, and the extensions that we have agreed on here. The bill will protect our lands and waters while ensuring that more can enjoy them, and in the process, we will boost not just the outdoor economy, but our entire economy. And we've got a lot of sportsmen and sportswomen in Alaska. They're a driving force behind the bill.